Hello, everyone. Welcome to the studio. This is episode 5 of the DG podcast, a fixed number today, which is great. I'm joined by my co host, Jeff.
Yep, that's me. And welcome back to today's studio. We made it to 5 episodes, 5 subscribers. Crazy.
Absolutely grand.
I would like to start today's episode off by saying I just fucking hate summer. I hate it.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm fucking shirtless right now. I'm sweating balls. Like, my balls have formed a puddle on themselves.
Oh my god. There is nothing good that comes from summer, and you can't change my mind. Sure, you can take your family, go to the beach. I guess that's cool and all, but nothing
You're
else.
surrounded by land.
Yeah. I live in a landlocked country. But me and my family do go to an unspecified neighboring country.
Exactly, yes.
But yeah, other than that, I fucking hate summer. There's
I
nothing
like
good
how
about
I
it.
like how we I like how we completely doxed where I lived, but
I mean, Italy is a
you live in
huge
an
place.
undisclosed. It's not as huge. I mean, there's so many countries that are way bigger than.
Okay, fine. I live in North Macedonia. There you go.
Good job.
I did it. Got that off my chest.
Nice. I
But
also
yeah,
muted
it's
my Alexa, so it didn't
okay.
it didn't jump into the action.
Okay, good. But yeah, summer. Uh, last yesterday it was like 32 degrees, so that's not even the worst of it. The worst is yet to come. And
Oh no, Italy has been hitting highs of 30 to like 35.
oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, you live
Yeah.
closer to the coast, right?
Yeah. You want to know the humidity right now?
Sure.
80.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And what's the temperature?
As of current, right now, it is about fuck 29.
29. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's still early, but
It
excuse me.
says it's gonna rain though, so that's good.
Oh, I wish it rained here. The sky is
I
fucking
fuck, dude. I'm
clear.
so glad, dude. We're having thunders.
The sky here, there's no clouds in sight, unfortunately. So and
But after the thunder, it's going to be even more humid, and then it's going to be even
oh,
more hotter
okay.
the next day.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I hate it. It's like whenever I'm going to the gym, I'm sweaty as a ball sack before I even reach it. Yeah, it fucking sucks. But yeah, Feli, what's your favorite season?
Um,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Well,
yeah,
like
because it's like fresh breeze and shit.
oh yeah, I definitely agree. Just not fucking winter and summer. They're
Yeah,
like
no, winter and summer. Spring for you is absolutely shit because allergies. But
yep.
like, I feel like autumn is like the best midway from
Oh
like
yeah,
summer and
definitely.
winter.
Spring is great. Other than my allergies, I have no other reason to hate spring. I mean, the colors returning to the land and shit. It's all pretty, but
The
my
birds are singing, the flowers are blooming.
yeah, and but for me, the my hay fever fucks it up for me. So yeah, I feel like autumn, or I'm just gonna say fall. I usually say fall. It's easier. But yeah, I think fall is the best
Yeah,
personally. It's like that perfect in between, not too hot, not too cold.
But like at the same time, right? Winter is so fun only because of the snow.
That's true. Yep. I love.
Because like when it's so freezing cold and you have literally no snow, it sucks dick. But if you have snow, at least you get to have fun while freezing.
Exactly. And I don't mind winter as much anyway. I mean, sure, it can get pretty cold, but the thing with cold is you can just put on more clothes, right? It's not that
But
big
in
of
the
an issue.
summer,
And the summer, you could be fucking naked, lying on the floor in a puddle of sweat, and you can't do much about it.
yeah,
You can't.
no,
It's not
not
like you
like you
can
can.
take off your skin.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't mind winter as much.
you just unwear your skin.
Yeah, imagine someone walking in to fucking
Just a
skinless.
walking pile of muscles.
What? It was hot. But yeah,
Is that the garbage man? That's the garbage man.
what's he want? Collecting the
My
garbage?
garbage. He wants my garbage. He's the
he's
garbage
after
man.
he's after your garbage. Yeah. Yeah. Well. So where were we? Oh yeah, I wanted to mention something about winter. We got like maybe 2 days of snow here, and it all melted away almost immediately.
Yeah, no, here in Italy it barely snows, especially in my area anyway.
Yeah, so it usually snows more around the northern area.
Yeah.
It's like where the Alps and shit are.
I mean, it's not even about like the northern areas. It's mostly like the higher up mountains where they reach like higher altitudes.
Yeah, so here, of course, I'm at a higher altitude than you right now, probably because I'm farther inland and my city is surrounded by mountains, like every other city here. And it barely snowed here, which is like shocking. So you used to live here. You remember how much it used to snow here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be looking at older photos and shit, and there would be like snow up to like my knees, probably even higher in some cases. And
Hmm.
now we get like a pathetic amount of snow.
So I looked it up. My city's actually like way higher than yours.
What? Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah. Because I live in like one of the almost one of the tallest places in Italy.
Okay, I just thought because you're closer to the coast, you'd be at a lower altitude, but apparently not.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. I'm like maybe 10 minutes to 15 minutes away from like the sea, the shore, right?
Yeah, that's fair
But
enough.
um, like my place is known to have like a very good view because of how tall the city is. Because when I try to go anywhere, I have to go upwards. It's all uphill here.
Yeah, it's get a good exercise in, I guess.
Good exercise, good fucking way to call out to all saints and just insult all their
Yeah,
mothers.
that's true. But yeah, global warming. I'm guessing that's the main reason behind it.
Yeah, like I swear to God, every year it grows like hotter and hotter.
Oh yeah, dude. Like last summer, I remember I was in Albania, and there would be news of like fucking massive wildfires all over the Balkans because of the unusually high temperatures.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Speaking of fires, did you hear that Canada actually had a whole thing with like forest fires and for the past
What?
couple weeks.
Really? What's the situation?
Yeah, there's been so much fire that like most Canadians had to like fall back to America for a while. And after the fires were out, like the city of New York would be all yellow.
Jesus Christ, when was this?
Not too long ago. It was like literally maybe 2 weeks ago. If you search it up right now, like Canada, I can't fucking spell Canada.
It's okay, take your
Canada
time.
wildfire. Yeah, 2013 Canada. Yeah, so since
2013.
the no, excuse me, 23.
Oh, there
So
you
it
go.
says beginning in March 2023 and increasing in intensity around June, Canada has been affected by an ongoing record-setting series of wildfires as the worst wildfire season in recorded Canadian history. 11 provinces and territories have been affected, with large
Holy
fires
shit.
in Alberta, Nova Scotia, and Ontario and Quebec.
Wow, okay. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah,
expect something like that in Canada because it's usually like really cold, right?
yeah, no, it's not as cold as we believe it to be, even though it's like really north. But uh, yeah, I had a friend who had to move from Canada down to America for like a couple of weeks for the fires to set down.
So yeah,
And
I'm assuming that the countryside was the most affected, like farms and shit.
pretty much. And like the smoke started going down towards America. And of course, it like went down all the way to New York. So
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't heard of this.
yeah, no, it's been happening for a bit. Like I feel like there's still some damages going on for the wildfire of Canada. It's been kind of tragic for them since I mean it says here it's like the worst wildfire season in recorded Canadian history. So this is the biggest wildfire they've ever had.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's really tragic. Of course, it's probably going to get worse. I would imagine with summer just starting, right? So temperatures are probably going to get even higher this year. So I don't know
Yeah.
what to expect. But
So um
yeah.
the fires were not product of climate change in Canada. It was here it says Canada is on fire and big oil is on the arsonist. So this was basically like a man-made of fire breakout.
Oh my god. It's probably going to be catastrophic.
It already was. I mean, it started in March and like intensified on June.
So this has been going on for months. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this has been a few months worth of fires in Canada right now. And I only knew about it for like 2 weeks, a week maybe.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. This is like tragic. And I guess uh, I would say thoughts and prayers, but you can't really do much with that, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
But like the thing that surprises me about this is like this got less um this word got spread out less than the um if you remember back at the Australian wildfire.
oh yeah, that was big, big. When was that? Like 2020 or
Yeah, I think it was like last year.
last year?
Aus
Oh,
Australian wildfire. Uh Oh no, this was 2019 post 2020.
What? Oh my god, time flies. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's been 3 years.
Feels like it was like
Jesus
last
fucking
year. Holy
Christ. Yeah,
shit.
it feels like it was last year.
Oh my god.
Good
Uh,
God. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, 2020 Australian wildfire was spread word like instantly everywhere around social media, but we didn't hear much about the Canadian one like this
yeah.
year.
Yeah, that's surprising considering how catastrophic it's been.
Yeah, and
Ah,
Canada is a considerably larger country than um,
Australia.
Australia, but
Yeah.
let's be fair, Australia's whole country was burning down.
Yeah, with like millions upon millions of animals being affected too by it.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So, what was I gonna say? God damn it. Uh, oh yeah. The whole thing about it being on 2020, like, I feel like as we get older, time just goes faster and faster. It's kind of scary.
Hmm.
Like, it feels like it was the 1st of June, like yesterday, and I blinked, and suddenly it's the 23rd.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
my
like
god.
I didn't even count the days, and it feels like it. I don't remember much of this month
Yeah,
at all.
exactly. Exactly. It feels like every day's the fucking same. God damn it.
Like I remember maybe a week of what I did, but no,
Not
it's like
even
it's
that
been
for
almost
me.
a month.
Not even that for me. I remember maybe a couple of days that stood out to me this month. That's it.
Well, I guess I remember like maybe a week or more because I've been kind of eventful because I've had to make like repairs with my car and shit because it's been having problems with like the ABS system.
Oh yeah, fair enough. And you had to move, right? Which is why you don't have your epic mic.
Oh no, I didn't move. I'm still in the same home. I just my computer got taken away.
Oh yeah, about that. But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, time. Gotta love time. We'll be in our 60s. Uh, with before we know it, all retired and shit.
I fucking wish, dude. You need to work sick like you need to have about 40 years of government contributes
Oh,
to get like the minimum retirement pay.
in Italy.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So
So if
like
I were to start, I need to find a like stable fixed job now, right? If I want to make it to 60.
oh wow. So what's the minimum retirement age in Italy?
Minimum retirement age is like, well, it doesn't matter. There's no minimum. If you
Okay,
don't
I
have,
see.
so if you don't have the 40 years of contribution, you cannot get the retirement. Because I have an auntie who's like at her 60s right now, and she's still working in a um hospital. She does cleaning for hospitals uh to try and reach like the contributions because she's past 60 actually. She's still working to get
Okay.
uh retirement. So like you can't get retirement off your age.
Okay, I
It's off
see.
your contribution.
Interesting. I didn't know that about Italy. So here it's 65. That's the retirement age.
Mm, I think I'm moving back.
Well, why not? It's cheaper to live here anyway.
I mean, are you sure there's not like contributions for there too?
I can't be 100% sure. I just know the retirement age is 65.
Mm. Yeah, no, here in Italy, like you could be like 70 years old and have like maybe 39 years of contribution, and you would not still you would not be under like retirement pay.
Yeah. Oh, I feel
Yeah,
bad for those who stay unemployed up to like their 30s.
yeah, dude, you'd have to be working like till 70 to get fucking retirement. Like that is sad as shit.
It is.
and they keep and they keep increasing the contribution.
Oh my god. Yeah, and in other countries like France, a while back there was like a law just out of nowhere being passed to increase the retirement age, and the people blew up. There was like a bunch of protests and shit, which I don't blame them for. It's like the fucking government's trying to squeeze every little drop of work out of their people.
Yeah.
Fucking sad. But yeah, uh,
So
I
here
feel
it
like
says for uh retirement, it says how many years of contribution. I'm trying to like translate Italian to English here.
mm,
uh so if you're asking yourself how many years of contribution you need to go in retirement, the answer you need uh is that to go in
yeah,
retirement you need at least 41 years of contributions.
41. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
whatever the age is of the requester, or 35 years of contributions if the requester is at least of 58 years. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So if you're over the age of 58, you can ask for um like retirement from 35 years of worth of contributions.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they literally try to just like squeeze the towel as much as possible from you.
I mean, of course. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so we started off by talking about our favorite seasons. Now, talking about retirement.
Don't forget the
What
wildfire.
the wildfire? What a journey! We haven't even gotten into the main topics.
I
And
feel like this. I feel like these became the main topics.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, one more thing I would like to bring up is that I feel like with retirement though, like there are a lot of people who save up and retire early,
Yeah,
but I don't know about that. I mean, if you retire, that's it, right? You have nothing
yeah.
left to do. You just kind of live your life. It's
I
like
mean, you go on vacations. You just relax and just enjoy the part of your life
well,
that you weren't able to enjoy.
if unless you're like a multi-millionaire, you won't really have the luxury of going on like expensive vacations every year. But
No, but you can definitely save up because, like,
true,
if you're not working, not only are you saving your energy, you also have the time that you didn't have while working.
true. But the thing is, with me, like I usually work every day of the week, so I make my own schedule, and there are some days where I decide to take a day off. And sure, I have like a lot of extra time, but I'm left wondering. So, like, what do I do now? I don't know what to do.
You can just be like yourself, feel like maybe 10 years ago. Hang out with hang out with the friends and laugh and make stupid ass jokes.
Yeah, and I do that sometimes, sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you're busy as well. So I'm just left there sitting on my computer just playing video games. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, aside from video games, we like in retirement. I feel like is uh, in my view, a beautiful thing because you're able to spend time with the people you like, the people
Yeah,
that you
that's
love.
true. That's true. Or like you could like go volunteering and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like when I used to work on so I used to do a stage with the school that I was. They used to do this like scheduled stage where you didn't go to school, but you worked for a company to try out. And since I was doing electrician work, they sent me up with a company that was maybe 20 to 30 minutes drive to go there. And in my experience with working with these guys, I saw an old man who was maybe in his like 70 to 75,
Yeah.
and he was still doing like he was still working as a um construction worker for the sake of working because he didn't
Yeah, that's what I mean.
he didn't care. You know, he was doing it for the sake of work. He was a workaholic. Like this guy was in his 70s. He was like on a ladder like painting over some wall. I was like I looked at that guy like I admired him. I was like, damn, like this man is over 70 and he's working his ass off for the sake of it, just for fun.
Yeah, maybe he's like. I mean, I don't want to assume anything about anyone, but maybe he doesn't really have a lot of people in his life, so he doesn't know what to do with it, so he just works.
Mm,
That could be the case, so I'm not sure. Everybody's different, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay. The world is full of doom and gloom, and in general, not a very happy place, I think.
yeah. It's
But,
not always it's not always the brightest.
no,
Um,
definitely not. But let's shift to actually great topic. Something everybody's been happy for. Smosh is back.
yep. Smosh finally bought the channel back after their company got um out of business.
Yeah, suddenly got out of business, and then Red and Link from Good Mythical Morning bought their channel and kept it running.
Mm-hmm.
They bought it for like $10 million, I think.
God damn.
Yeah, so this Smosh, of course, is worth a lot. It's like an old channel, but anyway, Red and Link kept it alive after the parent company went out of business, and now they finally bought it. And wow, I couldn't be happier, man. I when I saw that video, I got like a huge nostalgia boner.
Yeah, no, dude. It because Smosh back then, what was it? 2000.
2005 was when the channel was made.
Yeah, but we were watching it around like what 2012, 2015, back when
Yeah,
like
like the early 2010s.
because like that was back then when Smosh used to do what was like food fights every
Yeah,
time, and people would be so excited to just see these two like make these random ass homemade videos,
yeah,
and yeah, so apparently they're bringing those back along with like the common Smosh, with like all the other Smosh members like Courtney and what was it?
I forgot. It's been a long time since I've watched.
Yeah, I've never because I used to watch the Smosh You Laugh You Lose when it was still owned by the company, And when and like Anthony left because of it. Yeah, it's just a really good. It feels good for them to have their own channel back, like something that they created so long ago and was taken astray from their goals from a company.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. Like I said, this channel was created in like 2005. A lot of
And
the old.
when was it that like the company bought Smosh? Was it like 2017, 2018?
No, I think it was a lot sooner than that. Like around the time we were watching, maybe. I don't remember. But the thing is, uh, like I said, they were really old. They're a really old channel, and eventually it became really difficult for them to manage the channel because it
Actually,
was
no.
oh
Here it says Red and Link purchased Smosh from
Defined Studio,
Defy Media,
right? Defined Media.
Defy Media in 2019.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a lot sooner than that. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was on the right
Oh
track
wait.
there.
Wait. So it's Red and Link bought it at that time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the company bought it sooner than that, and then Red and Link bought it in 2019 from them.
Oh, I was making the wrong fucking
Yeah, you had
search.
me
That's why it's
confused.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Smosh bought.
Yeah, just search like
Mm,
when was Smosh bought by Define Media. So, you got any results?
so when was Smosh owned by DeFi? So 2011.
Yeah, that's kind of the area that I thought it was. But yeah,
God damn. So we were way younger when we watched these fuckers. God, Jesus.
yeah, yeah, we were like how old at this point? 8. Yeah, around 8
Yeah,
years old.
8 to 10 years old, we were watching these dudes.
Oh my god, I am so glad they're back. I spent like the other
I
night.
remember when fucking Anthony had the fucking emo haircut and Ian
Oh
just
my
had like the
god, yeah.
classic bowl.
Yeah, Ian had the bowl haircut and Anthony had the emo. And they would make fun of each other in the skits too about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so glad
How
they're
Anthony
back.
had fucking fucking prime Justin Bieber hair years.
Yeah, uh, my favorite character though is Ian's mom.
Actually, yeah, that was kind of that she was in the latest video when
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
we announced it.
Yeah, uh, I
She's
like
still
how
alive. It's pretty neat.
she hasn't changed much either.
Yeah, no, how old is she?
I don't know. Uh, Let me see. But she has
Let's
to
search
be
it.
at least in her 60s, I would imagine, right?
So, okay, Ian's mom, Sharon Haycox. Uh,
Sure, Cox. Yeah, you see it? Yeah. Okay.
I can't see her age.
Yeah, it's not anywhere for some reason. But yeah, like I said, she hasn't changed much at all. And I'm surprised that she stuck around with them for as long as she did,
Okay, wait. So it shows when she's born, but not her age. She's from 1962.
1962. Uh, My dumbass brain can't calculate that. Hold on. So
She's around 60 though.
19.
I
Okay,
think
so she's
probably more.
61.
Yeah,
61. Wow. I kind of expected her to be a little older for some reason.
she looks older.
She does.
No offense to Ian's
Yeah.
mom, but
Yeah. No, we love you.
yeah, no, we love Ian's mom. Love you, mom.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? God damn it! I hate it when that happens. But yeah. So going back to the original topic, they started off in like 2005, right? And
Smosh was created officially in 2002.
what? YouTube wasn't even a thing back then.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was made in like 2005. Maybe they had like some other place.
Uh, Probably, I guess. What was YouTube before YouTube?
I don't know. Maybe there were other like blog sites. I don't know. I think YouTube was like the first major video sharing platform.
No, okay, so Smosh, there was actually uh this is funny. The franchise began when Anthony Padilla built a website in 2002,
Oh,
smosh.com, and made several different Flash animations.
wow. I had no idea.
Smosh was made before YouTube was created.
Yeah, so they're like the old goats of the platform.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
They were
Before
there when it was created. They were there when it was written.
yeah, exactly. Holy shit! And then in 2005, like right when YouTube was made, they created their channel. And keep in mind, back then YouTube had no monetization system, so they were still like figuring that whole shit out. So
Yeah, so the channel of Smosh was so Smosh is the original and main character created in November 2005. It has over 25 million subscribers and 10 billion views.
yeah, wow. So God damn it, what was I gonna say? Yeah,
I
that's a
keep I keep like fucking you over.
no. This happens to me like too often. I don't know what to concentrate on first. But yeah, that is an impressive number. 10
Yep.
billion views, though. Wow.
Okay, I also found all the members of the Smosh team. So Ian Hecox, Noah, Keith, Courtney, and Olivia Sui and Shane.
Yeah, I don't remember many of them. I don't remember much of the crew because it's been such a long time.
I only
Um,
remember Courtney because she's like the crackhead of the group, I guess.
yeah, I don't remember. Maybe if I saw her, I would most likely
She's the
recognize her.
she's the blonde. She's the blonde one.
Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about.
She's
Uh,
the only blonde one in the group.
okay, yeah, I've definitely seen her then. Because I literally spent like 1 hour last night watching old Smosh videos. Someone made like a 1 hour long compilation of random Smosh videos, and I was just watching that shit in like celebration of Smosh coming back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to what I was talking about earlier, when they started, they were just doing that out of pure passion. A lot of channels back then like phased out because they it was they couldn't keep it up because they weren't getting any money for all the effort they were putting in. But Smosh just kind of kept it up until they made it, just out of pure fucking passion, which I can admire.
I mean, they their upload like they used to pump videos back then. Like
Yeah, exactly.
you were never left out.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I'm really glad they're back. I cannot wait personally to see what they got in store for us next. Yeah, I wish them all the best.
Hmm.
Thank
So
you
here's
for. Oh,
wait, are we on 1 hour already?
oh no. No, I was just gonna say thank you for making our childhood, Ian and Anthony.
Yeah, thank you, and
Yeah,
thank everyone else on the crew as well that joined that like stayed with Smosh.
yeah. They're probably never gonna see this, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So here's another topic. Um, generalized fear of cops.
Generalized fear of cops. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah, so
guess.
I'm sure you've seen like many videos, many videos of people like recording police officers, like a lot of like corrupt police officers to like stop them and pull guns and arrest them and tase them and shit.
Yep.
Uh, so like I feel like behind all this unlawfulness in the videos, it has created some sort of like generalized fear of them being all corrupt because all you see is corrupt cops, but like you barely see any actual like normal or good
Yeah,
interaction with them.
exactly. Uh, there are a lot of asshole and corrupt cops out there. There is no doubt about that.
But
Especially, yeah,
I feel like there's like maybe a small. Well, I wouldn't want to say small. Like maybe there's like a good 40 to 30% corrupt cop, like
oh yeah,
powered power tripped cops. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of the cops are normal.
no, a lot of the cops are good, and of course, in the United States, you have the whole thing with ACAB, all cops are bastards, or whatever,
Yeah.
and a lot of people wanted to like abolish the police force. The thing about that is, what are you gonna do without a police force?
You just have to take all matters in your own hands.
Yeah, yeah. I never understood like the anarchists who want no rules. Like, it's not the utopia you'd imagine. There would be chaos if there were no laws.
It would literally be the movie Mad Max, but without the desert.
Yeah, or like the Purge, except it's 24/7.
Yeah, because
But yeah,
like you say you don't want any rules, and then you find like maybe a whole neighborhood ganged up on your house.
who are you gonna call then?
There's no rules. There's no police.
Yeah, we can beat your ass. Who cares?
Yeah, we could just leave you dead on the floor. Yeah, sure. You
I feel
know.
like in anarchy, though, uh, a lot of people would group together, right, to form
Yeah,
to like protect themselves, and more than likely they would form their own rules because we all seek some form of law and order in our lives. I feel like
yeah.
so. I
There's
don't.
definitely
Yeah, so I don't think anarchy is logical and in any way, shape, or form.
because
Yeah,
like with no rules, there's never no rules.
no,
There's always been rules since the start of time.
yeah, exactly. And of course, you can't really live alone because we as humans are social creatures, right? We've lived together since like the dawn of man. So,
And even in the dawn of man, there's been like humane rules
Yeah,
set by each other, even if we haven't, even if like there was no language between us, we know that there's certain rules and like behavior ways to act between one another.
yeah, exactly. And there was like a hierarchy, right? There's
Yeah,
always been like some form of hierarchy of who's in control, who's enforcing the rules and whatnot.
yeah,
I don't know,
like the
maybe.
leader of a group, or as we have it now in modern days, the government just kind of rules over us all.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know if we're qualified to talk about topics like this. We're not smart enough.
I mean, it's generally there. The idea, the idea is there.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
And even if we're wrong, we could always have this debate with other people, or
yeah, maybe we could have that with a
inform
guest.
ourselves through other views of other people. That's kind of how a podcast, works. You talk with people who have different views from you.
True. But I feel like a lot of our views are pretty much the same, so
Yeah,
maybe in the future we'll get some like guests. I don't know.
definitely. Like I hope that someday maybe we will be able to get some decent, like decently popular celebrities here that we would want to meet, like
Celebrities.
talk with us.
I doubt celebrities, but maybe
Any
influencers.
YouTubers in general, anyone, just so like having a chat with quite literally anyone would be refreshing. See everyone's
Absolutely,
point of
yeah.
view.
True. Yeah, until then, just me and you.
Excuse me.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Until then, it's just me and you.
Yeah,
Okay then.
I mean we already had our first guest, which is basic
Winter. Yeah.
basic friend of ours.
Yeah, exactly. But better than nothing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's always a start.
yep. And have you heard of the Titanic submarine situation?
Definitely not. Tell me some more about it.
So this has kind of blown up as news, as I'm sure anyone watching this would know. But so what happened is a group of five people went to this company that takes people down to the wreckage of the Titanic, so they can like explore it and shit, which I think is cool, but it costs a fuck ton. And these submarines were apparently not very safe. Like the CEO of the company a while back said in like an interview, I think, that the rules were too strict. It was too safe. So he was probably the guy to like cut corners, right?
Yeah.
And to no one's surprise, a few people like boarded. They descend down and I think like 2 hours in, they lose contact and they're lost.
Mm,
So the last few days have been like a scramble to try and find them. But the problem is that the area is so vast and so deep that it would be nearly impossible. And as of yesterday morning, they would have probably run out of oxygen by now.
most probably.
Yeah, so they're dead. They're more than likely dead. And there is also an update here. So, this was a few hours ago, actually, as of recording this. Catastrophic implosion. The Titanic bound submersible that went missing on Sunday, with 5 people on board, suffered a catastrophic implosion, killing everyone on board. U.S. Coast Guard Rear Admiral John Moger, I probably butchered that, said Thursday. A remotely operated vehicle found the tail cone of the Titan, so the Titan is the name of the submarine, about 1,600 feet away from the bow of the shipwreck, he said. So, yeah, they are dead, apparently.
Mhm.
I don't know how the implosion happened. It was worse than I thought. I thought they would just run out of oxygen and float in the abyss forever.
I mean, with being so deep underwater, like I feel like any submarine would have very, very deep, like tons of pressure added
Yeah,
to
that's
like
true.
the structure of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like that would happen where it would just like crash.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Because these submarines weren't exactly safe, like we mentioned.
Hmm.
So, yeah. And, but they were stuck down there for a good, like, 3 days, I think. 3 to 4 days.
Yeah,
Is
dude, I can't fucking imagine getting on a submarine and then just like one moment you're exploring the Titanic and one moment you're becoming the Titanic.
exactly. That's a good way to put it. But yeah, I don't even want to imagine what that does to like the human mind, right? Like
You would go fucking batshit crazy. You would go ape shit inside that fucking submarine.
yeah, exactly. And of course, that means they would be using more oxygen than necessary when you're freaking out.
Yeah. If you panic, you're breathing a lot more. You're just using oxygen. Just like I don't believe I don't believe the driver of the submarine would be like, "Okay, everyone, calm down," and everyone just calms down
Yeah,
suddenly.
no, no, definitely not. But yeah, I don't just knowing that you're gonna die, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. Like I don't even want to know what that does to like your mind. It's scary.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, what would you do if you were in that situation? Death, I embrace you.
Take me, Lord.
Take me to them pearly gates.
Speaking of Lord, even though we're atheists, that we don't, we don't exactly believe.
Yeah, so we went in the abyss. We're staying in the abyss.
Yeah, no, Subnautica. Yeah, Subnautica IRL.
Except, you can't really escape.
Yeah, no.
No, you
There's
can't.
no good ending with that one.
No, no, no. Because if you try to, even if you try to leave this up, which I don't know why, that deep, the water pressure would just crush you into like a fucking pancake. You would like crumple up like a piece of paper.
From a human to a hot pocket.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, despite that, there's some like freaky ass sea creatures that live down there. Have you ever seen them?
What was it, like lanternfish?
Oh, that's called an anglerfish. They have like a
Yeah,
little
an
light.
angler. Yeah, they have like their own little light down at the bottom of the sea.
And that's convenient.
Otherwise, I don't know much about like sea life below anything more than like 100 meters in the sea because I've never been out in the sea to like catch fish.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I don't know much about it. I just know that shit down there is really freaky.
Yeah, it's definitely a biome where like humans don't necessarily have too much access in.
Yeah, I mean, that far down, you can't really even see anything. There's literally no light.
Yeah, I know. Light just can't pass through that deep.
Nope, nope. It's just permanent darkness. Still, many creatures have somehow found a home down there.
Yeah, I mean evolution is crazy, you know.
Yeah, like who knew life
Like
could exist in such extreme environments?
I can't exactly imagine like bringing a deep sea creature like that under so much water depth and pressure and having them up like near shore level waters.
I think they would be fine. I think they
I
would
don't
probably make
think
it.
so cuz
Anglerfish
they
sometimes go up, I think.
they're still like all really low though.
I don't
Cuz I
know. I
feel like
think
cuz there's like a separation between like very hot, very warm water and like freezing cold water.
I don't know, but I think they would be fine. I'm pretty sure they like keep anglerfish in like tanks and shit. So I think they would be fine. If they can survive that far down, I'm sure they would be fine on top, you know.
But I feel like some uh fish from like way below down there, they would be evolved to sustain like very low temperatures down there in the waters.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
And
know.
I feel like if they got brought up to the salt water up in the sea, they would like not be able to make it up there, you know?
Mm, maybe. I mean, neither of us are really marine biologists, so we don't really
Yeah.
know. But yeah, you know what's cool though? Cool and scary,
Hmm.
like giant squids.
Oh yeah, fucking krakens and shit.
Yeah, like they are like surprisingly big, with their eyes being like the size of a dinner plate.
Yeah, no.
And do you know what's even cooler? So sperm whales can go that deep, right? They dive pretty deep, and apparently there's like battles between giant squids and sperm whales at those depths.
Yeah, there's been like pictures of sperm whales like having scars from
Yep.
battles.
Yeah, yeah. Like from the giant squids, which is that's pretty cool. It's like a battle of the giants down there.
See, now what wouldn't be cool is you being down there.
Well, I wouldn't survive long enough to see it, so
I'm going to dive 2,000 meters in one breath.
yeah, yeah. Good luck with that. But yeah, uh, we've reached. We're around the 1 hour mark. Do you want to wrap it up?
I imagine like the cameraman diving 2,000 meters deep with just some flip flops and shorts.
Like a snorkel.
Yeah, like the $5 kids snorkel and a
Yeah,
GoPro in his hand.
man, those cameramen. I tell you.
There's been so many memes about the
Yeah,
cameraman just
yeah.
being like inhuman, like having inhuman strength and agility. There was one
Props to
with
the
like
cameraman for being in the on the surface of Mars.
yeah, no spacesuit, just like
I think
casual
cameramen are
hoodie
really
and jeans.
underpaid for the work they do. Like Jesus, some of them have to
Yeah,
learn
no.
how to fly too. You know. Yeah.
You see like a dash cam of a plane, but no, it's just the cameraman literally walking on clouds.
Yeah, we need to recognize the cameraman's efforts. I don't think they
Yeah,
get enough credit.
there was one with like a Olympic racetrack where like a cameraman with a huge camera was racing like next to the first place guy as he was reaching the finish line.
Where's the cameraman's medal? God, I love
Good
those
God.
memes. Yeah. Anyway, we've officially crossed the 1 hour mark. You want to wrap it up?
Sure thing.
All right, I'll take us out then, as usual. Well, this has been episode number 5 of the DG podcast. Thank you for joining us.